Hello, welcome back to Strengthen Myself. I'm Angelica Ellis and this is a new segment, Food for Thought, which today is focusing on choosing your responses. Responding to situations automatically with our emotions is a common habit for a lot of people. Sometimes you might feel like you've blown things out of proportion or you've assumed something that hasn't ended up being true. And those responses can then lead you to feel frustrated or angry or even guilty. The more you do these things or act this way, the stronger you're making the neural pathways to your subconscious, which means you're enforcing these bad habits. But, like any other habit, you can change this by practice. So with practicing, first of all, you need to think of a situation where the outcome is you getting frustrated or being angry. Now think of some strategies to change that outcome. For example, maybe your partner hasn't done a job they were supposed to do and you're having guests over. Instead of yelling or starting a fight which would cause you both to be in a sour mood when guests arrive, you could just simply ask them why they haven't done it. Maybe something serious came up and they didn't have time. Or maybe you could ask them to see if they could do it before your guests arrive right now, in a tone that maybe creates gratefulness instead of frustration. Or perhaps you have a child who has spilt a whole box of cereal all over the floor and you have no time to clean it up in the morning. Instead of causing your child to feel fear from you being angry and you feeling rushed, maybe you could institute a change in your routine. So you get up 10-15 minutes earlier in the morning so that you have time to deal with things like this. Or maybe you think, my child is 8 years old, they didn't do it on purpose. I'm going to help them to learn how to clean up properly, and maybe that will make them not want to do it in the future. The second part of practicing is realizing when you're in that responding mode and you're feeling frustrated and taking the action to change your response. You always have a choice in how you respond. It's that simple. Taking action the first time is going to be difficult because you have to unlearn bad habits. But the objective is simple. If I use an interview as an example, when I used to go to interviews, I was nervous and scared and thought I was terrible, even though I knew what I was talking about. If I had taken a minute before the interview to assess my response to the situation, I could have had a much more relaxed and confident experience. If you go into something feeling nervous, anxious, or scared, you will probably come out of it feeling defeated. You might blame other people. The interviewers were too harsh. The traffic made me frantic. My child made me late. However, it's your response to something that changes the outcome of how you feel and how you will react in the future. It's not the events that shape your life, it's your response to those events that make you who you are.